The city of KCMO unveiled how it will use your tax money in the coming year. Some of the highlights include nearly $5 million for the mayor's zero fare transit proposal for free bus service, an extra $8 million to Public Works to help fund road repaving, and nearly $17 million more for the police department. KCTV5's Nathan Vickers takes a closer look at where that money is coming from.
For weeks, we've been wondering how the city would fund some of Mayor Lucas's proposals, and today we got some answers.
Include step increases.
In a council business session, the mayor and the city's budget office outlined ways in which they plan to reallocate money to pay for things like free buses and repaving projects.
Where does that fall into the budget?
Mayor Quentin Lucas said earlier this week he'd like to hire a pothole czar to focus on road improvements. That position is not in the budget. The mayor said the city would wait until they hired a new city manager to find funding.
I would hope that once we have a new city manager in place, he or she takes the opportunity to say, I think that Public Works should do far more on existing road maintenance and preservation.
His proposal for zero fare transportation was a $4.8 million commitment from the city, which would come from a variety of places, including transportation reserves and license fees from scooters. It adds up to about 2/3 of the project's estimated $8 million cost.
That this is actually a fairly fair amount for us saying we're paying 2/3 of zero fare transit. And then you add on private sector saying, well, KCATA will work with you to see where you can find efficiencies as
The
well.
budget process is a budget process.
KCATA's director, Robbie Mackinnon, hinted that the Transit Authority will ask for more from the city, but that he's committed to finding the funds.
Mayor Lucas has made a commitment. I am just thrilled that this council is that kind of a council that wants to make a commitment to people.
The public will have its first chance to comment on February 22nd. In Kansas City, Nathan Vickers, KCTV5 News.
One other change in this year's budget, the city is cutting its support of Children's Mercy Hospital by $500,000. But so far, the city has not responded to our questions about the cut. Today, the hospital said in this statement here that we were completely blindsided by this cut in the mayor's budget, which accounts for more than 75% of our funding from the city. This funding is used to care for the most vulnerable children in Kansas City, including those who are victims of violence and abuse. We are pleased that the mayor's office has expressed a desire to resolve the issue expediently.